If y'all don't know this gorgeous lady, let me introduce you. Let me do an introduction. My introductions is not like storms. I don't go into all deep. But I do like to introduce my guests because I feel like people should know who you are. If they don't know who you are, they should. Because when I tell you the book recs be wrecking, okay? If you want to look for a good book rec, this is one of the people I get my book recs from. She don't even know it. She might not even
Thank
know it.
you.
But baby, I get my book recs from her. A lot of them. So if you don't know this lady, her name is Niecy, and when I tell you, she gives the best book recs. And it don't. I mean, it's quick, simple, and to the point. And I'd be like, that's a yay or nay for me. And I would say 95% of the time it's a yay. So, Niecy, welcome to the Booked and Busy podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Dawson. Ooh, I done told my whole government. I'm your host, Nicole. And we're going to talk books, all things books. Welcome.
Awesome.
So,
Thank
wait a
you.
minute. How did you fall in love with books? Or
I
when?
I have no idea. I have always loved reading books. I've always had like a bookshelf as long as I could remember. And I feel like when I was in high school, of course, I was in Walmart in the book section when it was good. They had all like the Kamani romance books. And then, of course, like everybody reading The Coldest Winter Ever. And then it dropped off for me, but then I picked it back up, I want to say 3 years ago.
Mhm.
And I just can't put them down.
What book made you say, okay, when you picked it back up, it said, okay, I'm back in this thing?
I would say what made me pick it back up was um, Easy Like Sunday Morning by Kenya Gory Bell. And it just took off from there. And then I just kept reading and I just went down a rabbit hole. That was like the first book that I can remember that just made me want to read more.
I love that. Let's talk about it's a sensitive subject to the world, not to us, but just not just reading only Black books, but books by Black authors. Why is that important for you?
It's important for me because it's such a good feeling to read books for people that look like me. Because it's so easy, like when you go to work, um, there may not be people that look like you, people that you can share experiences with. And to be able to sit down after a long day and I can say like there's somebody that looks like me that wrote this, or after, just having like a long day you need to escape. It's just such a good feeling to know like a brown girl wrote that.
What made you decide to share your love for books with the world, with the internet, with us?
It was an accident. So, to know me is to know that I'm quiet, I'm to myself. And one day I was scrolling and I was like, I think I can do this. And I recorded my first video. I was not on camera, I was not even saying anything. Well, I was saying something, but you couldn't see my face. And then all of a sudden, I got like my first 15 followers. Like, oh, people are following. And it just took off from there. It was like a complete accident.
I love it. A good accident, a good ass accident. So, how do you choose what books to read?
Honestly, there's two things. So of course, like everybody, I have like my comfort authors like I always go to. Like if they drop it, I'm going to read it. But then the other side is the new to me authors. I love to read new to me authors because of course we all read the same authors. We all, go to them as soon as they drop. But there's something about giving somebody exposure who people may not know. And so if I see a cover, if I see a title, or if there's just something about how you marketed your book, I'm going to try to read it.
I love that. I love that. What's okay? What's your take on Black love? Because the world tries to deem us as struggle love because everybody goes through something. But isn't that just love, period?
Um, my take on Black Love is like it's just like a really good experience. I have been with my husband almost 20 years, and I just feel like it's just something about obviously like experiencing it and reading it. I don't know, it just gives you a good feeling, a good vibes to know that we all don't have like those issues all the time. We can just find that person and it works.
Yeah. I just find that when people read about Black love, they try and put a stigma on it like it's something wrong. And I
Mhm.
hate that. But that's what draws me to romance in books, whether it's a orc, whether it's a thug, whether it's a businessman, whether
Yeah.
he's homeless. Everybody I feel deserves love. And I feel like because of the color of our skin, we get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
Um, do you have a favorite genre?
Ooh, I don't because I feel like it depends on what mood I'm in. That will determine like what I want to read. It also will determine what author I want to read that by because I feel like as you start to read more and you start to learn, what you like, you will know like in the first paragraph, sometimes the first sentence, if that book is going to be for you. So I love like all things romance. I definitely love, love, love a good thriller because if you can keep me going to the very end, and I think I know, and then you just twist it on me, you have me. So it just really depends on like what mood I'm in.
I love that. I love that. A question. What is your last book you read? What's your book you're reading currently? And what's your
Ooh.
next book?
The last book I read was an arc. Um, so, ooh, and what I'm reading
You can't say
currently.
it, don't say it. I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
And what I'm reading currently is 72 Hours with the Menace by Brickhouse.
Okay.
I'm only 3 chapters in, but it's good so far. And then what I will be reading next is, I think it's called, Madley's Mile High Reservation. And that's by Beauty.
Okay. What is your criteria when selecting books? Like, how do you judge a book? Like, how do you rate a book? Everybody rates differently. Not that it has to have this, and this. What does it have to have for you in order to be a 5 star? And what would it have to be if it's lower than that?
What's so funny is I don't really rate books.
Okay.
I have a hard time with it, and all I can just say is if it's a book where it makes me want to abandon my whole day, and I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to read it. That is like a really, really good time for me. If it is a book where I feel like immediately, I would say if it's in third person, and you have me from the very beginning, like that's a win for me. I already know like you're gonna be in my top books, but I have a hard time rating the books because I'm like there's so many things that could go into that, and I feel like it could be skewed sometimes, so I really don't believe in giving like the stars and stuff.
I don't. I read a book last night. I'm not going to say what book it was, but I read a book last night, and I had a book discussion with a friend of mine about said book. And The book was really good. It was so good. It was really good. And the only thing, it was a few things that I don't think either the editor caught or
Mm,
the author didn't catch, and or I needed her to address.
mm.
So, do you find it advantageous when an author put in an author note explaining that, there's going to be something that may not be addressed now, but it will be addressed later on in future books? Or does it matter to you of what the author's notes are?
I skip the author notes. I also don't read the synopsis. I don't read trigger warnings. I just skip it. And if you are one of the authors like I absolutely like love and I've read a lot of your books, I'm probably going to be in your DMs asking like what's happening. What what happened? But I did have a book that I read the other day and it just felt like so it didn't feel real. It felt like the author got lost in the plot, and I just, I erased it from my Goodreads. Like I was like, I don't even want to track it, and it happens sometimes. But I feel like depending on who you are, depending on what I see on your page, it'll tell me if I'm gonna be in your DMs and tell you. And sometimes I've told new to me authors like, "Hey, what happened? Did you mean to do that? Am I missing something?" So it just depends on like how open you are.
I think that's a touchy subject for some authors, and it's a touchy subject for, especially when somebody has pumped up somebody's head, and then you be like, but what happened here, 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 or why is this timeline not making sense?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what we were finding. And it I don't want to say it bugged me, but I don't think I'm comfortable enough to go to this particular author because it's, I'm not. Hold on. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm not. I don't know the author yet. I
Mm.
plan to, but I don't know the author yet because it's still a new to me author. Um, what's your advice for that? Because I try and go to these authors with care
Hmm.
because they have enough with the world beating down on them. What's your advice for that?
Honestly, I feel like if it is a new to me author and they seem like they want to know what readers think, because sometimes they'll tell you like, hey, this is my first book, or it's my first time that since I a long time since I have written anything, I want to know, then I'm going to be in their DMs. If I and before I do that, I'll like say something in their comments like, hey, I just read this, and if I see a response back, then that'll tell me, hey, well, let me see. But if not, I honestly put them down and I don't go back for a while.
Oh, excuse me. What
Bless
is
you.
going on? Excuse me. Okay. So with that being said, I'm a person that does not believe in bad reviews. I'd rather just take it personally to the author. And it seems like you're the same way. What do you think about people that write bad reviews? I mean, not think about them personally, but what do you think? How do you feel it applies to an author if it's not constructive criticism?
I feel, I personally feel like we shouldn't do it. I feel like that's like saying somebody's coming to your job and they about to tell everybody that, you suck. I think there's a way and there's a time and a place to, let people know, like, hey, like I'm not really feeling this, or I got lost here. And I do feel like you can even post a bad review, let's just say on Amazon, but you don't have to be rude about it. You could just say like, hey, like it lost me here. Like I was up to like the 30% and then it just fell flat. You can say that. But I think when we really start to critique how they are as an artist, or we just really beat them down, I don't think that's good, because how would they feel, if it was reversed? I wouldn't want it.
I think that people confuse their opinion with constructive criticism.
And I also think that a lot of people do it for clickbait. And I think you see those people that have not been in the book world for too long, and then all of a sudden it's their first video, and it's like, oh my God, this author was terrible. And it's like, man, you could have saved that. Nobody cares. And then then they feel like a wounded cat after that people are telling them like they're doing too much. So, I really don't, I think there is a way that you can do it and you don't have to be rude about it.
Do you read and watch reviews?
Do I read and watch reviews that other people do? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. Okay.
I do. I feel like it's important to engage with other content creators. It's just really good. And also, I get a lot of my book recs from people as well.
I love that. I love that. Who are your Mount Rushmore of authors?
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Um, I will say Brenda Jackson. I will say, oh my goodness, Masterpiece. Oh man, so many. That's
I mean, and it's not again, authors. It's not to hurt your feelings. This is on the spot, so she got to think quickly.
um. I would say ML Bash.
Mhm.
I love her stuff. Um. Ooh. I love King and Gory Bell. And ooh, I don't know. I think that's
You gave
all
me
that.
four. You gave me four.
Okay.
Yeah, you gave me four.
Okay.
So since you mentioned Carrie Gory Bell, so we know that a lot of Black authors write multicultural and they write um, white characters.
Hmm.
Does that bother you?
No,
Because I don't understand why that's a topic.
I don't. It doesn't bother me. I just feel like I personally like to read interracial. It just gives you like a different vibe sometimes. Like I love Evelyn Sola. Like she can't do anything wrong in my eyes. I don't know. I don't really think much about it. I just think that if you write a good book, I really don't care who's in the book. As long as somebody's being disrespectful to the black character, whether it's the FMC or the MMC, I really don't care. If you write it well, I'm going to read it.
Does it matter? Because to me, it has to have some elements for me. And just because I need to be able to see myself or
Mm-hmm.
someone I know. So it has to have a Black character. But I feel like Black authors, and you tell me if you agree, that when they write interracial, most Black authors, I'm not going to say all, most Black authors, when they write interracial or multicultural characters,
Mm-hmm.
um, they write them with a little bit of care. When you read it on the other side, and I have, they don't write it with as much care for us.
Ooh. I personally um, do not like to go to the other side when they write multicultural. It's just not for me. Just because I've seen like how they describe like the skin color, I see like how they describe the hair, and it's like, did you try? Did you research? Did you want to really write that character? Did you want to just check the box that you're a diverse person? So that is a hard no for me. But I always think that there is something just so magical about black women in general, because we are going to want to do our research. We're going to want to go to the extra mile. We're going to want to care just in general, and I just don't think sometimes that the other side wants to. So I try to stay away from those, and I also try to stay away from um some authors, like if I really don't know that you're black, but you're trying to write black stuff. Because if I don't see your face at all, nobody has ever seen you. Just know I'm not reading it. So if I can't see you, and if I even think people are questioning who you are, not reading it.
Not to say you won't read anybody anonymous. It's just that you need to know that this is
Yeah,
something that
if
is
it's
for
yeah,
you.
depends on what you're writing, right? If it's something questionable, like for me, if I've never seen you and I hear like little things and you all you write is black stuff, because there are some authors like that, just know I'm not reading it.
Okay, well, you have- there you have it. Um, what's your favorite trope and what's your least favorite trope?
Ooh, I would say kidnapping. I love good kidnapping. That'll give me every single time. That'll just. I don't think I have a least favorite. No, because I feel like between kidnapping and arranged marriage, like that'll have me locked in. And oh, you know what? Friends to Lovers is probably like my least favorite because it's like you watched me all this time, you saw me dating all these fools, and then all of a sudden you want me. I don't know. Friends to Lovers is a little bit hard for me. You have to write that well.
Tatiana said, don't do that.
That that is hard for me. Like you have to write that well. You have to really explain to me why did it take you so long. And you know what? It's not even when they write like, oh, they've been friends for like 3 to 5 years. It be the ones that been friends for like 15, 20 years. And it's like, you waited that long? Nah, I'm good.
You know what I think bothers me is trauma bonding. Not that I don't read it. And I don't because I do. It's not my favorite. When that is the intent to have them trauma bond, I
Oh, I can
I
see
just
that.
try.
I can see that. I can see that.
I try. I try really badly, but sometimes it doesn't.
But you know what? I feel like that's just one of the things, like if they write it well, if it makes sense and you can see that through their trauma bond and they're actually healing, i would I would be okay with it. But if they're just messing around, no.
What about miscommunication?
You
Are
know,
they not miscommunicating, or is the author not effectively explaining the
it
story?
might be the author is not effectively explaining the story, because I feel like in relationships you can have miscommunication, right? But how do you come back? How do y'all circle out of that? I think that just depends. Oh, you know what? And I do not like what is it? What do they call it? Third act breakups. That'll drive me nuts.
Not that okay, but we're not saying that we don't read it. We're just saying this
Yes.
is our least favorite. Don't
Yes.
take it to heart. You know, everybody got a preference. Okay, so what makes a good male character for you? What draws you into a
Ooh.
male character?
Okay. Okay. I would say he will burn the world down for her. He falls first. Um, he's not going to let her family disrespect her. Um, and I love it when you have a character where he knows she's independent and he's not going to take that away from her, but he's going to show her how to leverage that and how to really use him to, make her stronger. Love that. That will get me every single time. And I also love when the characters are rich, but they're not just throwing around their money talking about, let's go on a shopping spree. Like it makes sense. Like they're thinking about what she really likes and planning the day for her. Like that will get me every single time.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I mean, he still have to have BDE energy too.
Yes, for
Because
sure, for
I fall
sure.
flat with BDE energy. So, with that being said, who is your? I know that you're married, and tell your husband, my husband, because I don't have one. Tell your husband my apologies. But who is your book husband? Who's your book boyfriend? Who you sliding with?
Holy moly. I've read too many. Um,
Because I got a list.
I would say, um, oh my goodness. I would say Chase from Chase and Coffee. He is my absolute fave. Will always be one of my top book boyfriends. Um,
Who would you marry?
oh, who would I?
Tatiana said she knew it.
That's my favorite. I always tell people start there. Shoot, you are getting me good. I would say I don't know who I would marry. I probably would have to have too many boyfriends. Um,
I probably would marry Ethic.
I don't think I read that book. Is that by?
Ashley Antoinette.
No, I haven't read anything by her yet.
I would marry Ethic. I would marry from the product of the streets, Ian Nevin Law, because he birthed the world. He is not playing. He's batshit crazy, and I like his character. I would marry Big Pete from the Gideon Brothers from J Nail.
I
I
love
have
the
to
Gideon
marry.
Brothers.
Listen, Big Pete. Nobody wanted Big Peter because he was old. I like old men. It's okay. I'll take him. So those would be my book husbands. It's three more. I can't think of who they are right now because I don't have my paper in front of me. But I got them wrote them down.
I would also say um Handsome from Love Me Naked
Okay.
by Masterpiece. Oh, you know what? Who I would marry? What is his name? Dominic from A Mafia's Billionaire Virgin Bride. Oh my goodness. This man was all about her. Yeah. I think that would be the one that I would marry.
I think anybody with the name of Creed, Capadonna, all them, I would marry all. But I think our first mine was Mir. Listen, Quamir was my thing. He was my man, my man, my man, my man. Um, but I think he got bumped to boyfriend.
Oh,
'Cause I
really?
was damn sure married they daddy. Desmond,
So you're gonna be excited whenever his book comes out.
girl, excited. Girl. Yes. Yes. So who would you smash? Just you don't have to have a relationship. You just want to smash.
Holy moly. Um,
It's gonna be Goon for me. Goon and Monster.
I don't know. I feel like you catching me. I don't know. I've read so many in the last, like, I can't even think of who would stand out to me right now.
You heard me. I said Goon.
Okay. The person that I read recently, Hezekiah. Hezekiah, that man was unhinged. I would say Hezekiah.
You know who I would smash? What is that man's name? Ezra. Ezra from Love Belvin. And Covenant with Ezra. The pastor. The pastor was taking her through there. And the pastor though. Hollering. All right. If you could pick a best friend out of all the books that you've read, who would it be?
Ooh.
The Pastor Girl.
I would say I just read something and I was like, the girls was down for her bad. I feel like I have my book brain is just like
It's okay.
who was it?
I'm gonna while you're looking, I'm gonna tell you who my best friend, some of my best friends would be. The girl from the Hood Flower Girl. What was her name? From in Monique's
I
Hood
didn't
Flower Girl. Because she was whooping everybody ass. I need that kind of friend. I need that friend.
I would say
Also, I think my I think my best friend, my other best friend would be um the girl from I think it would be the girl from Seven from Latoya Nicole. Snow.
oh yeah, she was a good best friend. Um I think it's all hours that was the novella, but her best friend was also in the original. Anytime you could feel like your relationship is over, you have nowhere to go, and that friend is gonna cross the bridge to come and get you and make sure that you set up,
Yep.
that's gonna be the best friend.
Poppy, that was her name. Yes, honey. Poppy was my friend. Listen, Poppy wasn't playing no game. She would bink you in your head real quick. Anybody that will fight for my honor, it don't
Yeah.
matter what. She seen that lady across the street. She took off.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh no, you're not gonna do this." Mm-mm. Yes, and she don't mind fighting men too. Oh yeah, I got a cousin like that.
And somebody that's not gonna sleep with your man. Any of
Exactly.
those best friends, you okay with me?
Exactly. Okay. Um, do you have a favorite book
Ooh.
of all time?
Favorite book of all time would probably be Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. Like that is a book that um, just always will make me, really just sit back and reflect, thinking about, back then when they were writing and just how far like everybody has come. Like that is something that I just will always love. Absolutely.
I think my favorite book was Darius Jones for a long time. One of them, because I think I have a lot of favorite books, but I think one of them was from Mary B. Morrison, Darius Jones. I would listen. That lady was Jada was crazy. Jada and not that only was it that I liked her, I liked that the story was centered in Oakland. So when she would talk about things, I was like, oh, I know what she's talking about.
Are you from Oakland?
Oh yeah,
So am I.
really? I live in
That is so
Oakland.
crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yes, I am from Oakland. Yep,
Love that.
yep. What part of Oakland are you from? East Oakland, West Oakland, or North Oakland?
East Oakland.
Where?
Huh?
Which side of here?
East Oakland.
East Oakland? Okay, so come on, say stomping grounds. Yes, I am from Oakland. Born and raised, born and raised. What high school? Or did you go to high school here?
I did. I started off at OSA, which was Oakland School for the Arts, like when it first opened,
Downtown.
back when it was really, really good. And then I ended up going to Stockton and Bear Creek to finish out.
All right, come on now. Come on, Bay. See, we got Bay Area ties. Stop playing with us. Okay, okay. If you could put two people together, I've never asked this question before, from two different books, what couple would you put together that will mate well, that you think will be a good couple?
Ooh. Okay, Tatiana, don't kill me. But if I could, if if coffee didn't exist, I would put Chase and Tania together because Tatiana has not given my girl a man yet. And I feel like Chase would be able to handle her because Tatiana has put my girl in a box and she's like just over there suffering. So yes, if I had to, if I had to, I would do that because that is on my brain that my girl is just out there by her single. Tatiana. That's it. Chase and Tania.
I love that. I love that. I would put,
And, yeah, Tania from if you guys have not gotten to it, the Prince of Parkside Cove series.
okay, I would put Prime from Siobhan Latrice with,
Mhm.
I think I would put Prime with, I don't know. I thought it made sense in my head, but it don't make sense anymore. It don't make sense anymore. I would put Prime with Mama Nicole and let me tell you why. Well, Mama Nicole from Under the Mistletoe with Mr. Vaughn because Mama Nicole is me.
Oh my goodness.
I
I
would
love
put Prime with me.
it.
With myself. Absolutely. 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 I think that would be funny. No. Prime would be like, I'm not with you and your shenanigans, lady. Let me go back to Lasara because she understands me. Um with let's switch subjects a little bit. What's your idea of the great American novel?
Ooh. I would say my ideal one would be one where it's a really good mystery with a little bit of romance where um, the characters that save the day that are black, I would say that would be like my ideal great one, where they fall in love while they're solving it. I think that would be like my ideal like great American novel.
Do you have any book that fits the example of what should be classified as a great American novel?
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna scream "Losing Control," Lady Nisha, all day, every day, all day, every day. I feel like that book lives rent free in my head.
Man, um, I don't think I have like one. I think it would be like pieces of a bunch of books coming together just because of depending on the mood I'm in. Because the Malice love story, I believe it's called a Malice. I can't think of the whole name by Bianca. That would be a part of it. I would say. Um, Ooh, I don't know. That's a hard one. You have some really good questions.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think it would have to be like a bunch of pieces put together, just because it just depends on like what mood I'm in.
Like I feel like I really did love um Filth Kings. I felt like that was one. I After like really reading the whole series, um uh Son of a Crime God by Latoya Nicole was one because I never saw that plot twist coming. And it now like
Mm.
that is my favorite character of all times ever. Um I feel like books that can live rent free in my head and I can always go back to them like A Day Late, a Dollar Short is another one.
Classic.
Um The American Marriage is one of my favorites. I know a lot of people didn't like this book, Black Cake, but I love that one.
Is that the one that had a TV show for a minute?
Yeah. And I felt like it did okay. It showed as much of it as it could, but the book was so much better for me. Um Darlene's book, only because it's so dark and I so was not expecting it. Are You Protected? Was oh my god, that was dark.
Loved it. Loved it. That was such a good one. I wasn't expecting uh, for that to go down like that. That's a good one. Same thing with Cutthroat.
Yeah.
Loved, loved, loved Cutthroat. I would say uh, a book that I think about a lot is Choke and Stroke Academy by Sherelle Green. It is good. Um, Sherelle Green, she is a gem. Love her work. I would say um, Blood Ties by Miss Lady P. Like that whole series, I could read over again. And I normally don't do rereads, like not like if I read it like in the last 6 months. But one that I went back to recently was Nick Mill's Certified Maniac.
I know what you're talking about.
Maniac or whatever.
Yeah.
Those two, oh my goodness, classic. Um, Also, Loved Candy Shop by Kenya Graybell. I can read that. That whole series, Darling Nikki, Easy Like Sunday Morning. I can read those over again. Darling Nikki, that plot twist was good for me. Also, who was it? Come Sit on It by India T. Norfolk.
That whole series was good.
Love it.
Wait, baby,
Um,
what the baby say? I know the young people. You gotta continue.
Love it. And then who was it? There was somebody that I feel like I can like I love the what is it? The Red Roses and Regrets. Um Dangerous Monroe
Dandruff. Oh
and
my God.
or whatever OWO. I love it.
That whole series.
Yeah, the whole series was good. Um but those live rent free and in my head. Oh, and then Whispers of the Lake by Shanora Williams. I love that book. That
You
was a
know
good
what's
one.
living rent free for me right now is The Whistler by A. Lewis. That book was excellent.
Oh my god. Her new one is good. Uh Shit damn motherfucker. Oh my goodness.
It's on my next to be read next. I'm
It
trying to
is
get through this one
so
book.
good.
Yes.
So good. Oh, and then you know what? While we speaking of A. Lewis, she also is another gem. I loved Uno and Dos.
Really?
Yes, the brothers. Yes,
What do
yes.
you think about that? Like, what do you think about brothers not crossing the shore but just sharing? Because you have Houston and Harlem, we have Uno and Dos. What do you think about sharing?
I mean, sharing is caring. I mean,
I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like when it's written right, it is a good time. A good time. Especially I don't know. I know it can get kind of like taboo ish, but I mean, hey, like if they know what they doing, it's a good time. I mean, sharing is caring. I mean, hey, keep it in family. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Do you always like the popular book?
No, a lot of times I don't. A lot of times I don't. I think I think sometimes when we talk about the popular books, I wonder like, is it popular because everybody loves that author? And all of a sudden, we're just blowing it up because it's this author and they always, come, right? Because there's a lot of like hidden gems out there where it's probably a book that's probably, similar with the idea, but it is carried out way better. So sometimes the popular books they fall flat for me, so I try to steer away from those. And if I see too many um, reviews on the book, I won't be reviewing it. Don't It doesn't mean I won't read it. I just won't review it because sometimes I don't like those books.
Okay. Um, what do you feel? How can I ask this? Because it's jumbled up in my head. Because I had a question, something you just said, and it triggered something. How do you feel about reading popular books and not liking it? Hear me out. But and they fall flat, and you don't review it. Do you get, or not? How do you feel? But do you get a lot of emails or DM saying, "Are you going to review this? Are you going to review this? Are you going to review this?"
I do. It always makes me feel awkward, like if it comes from the author. definitely makes me feel awkward. I don't know how to respond to it. I typically try to the other way for a little bit. And if it's from somebody that I know watches my videos a lot and they like and they engage, I'll point them to the direction of somebody that's already reviewed it. I have no problem like going to that person's video and I'll tag that person. So like for example, if you came and you asked me about a book, I'll go and tag you in another creator's video that already talked about it.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I have a burning question. For
Uh-oh.
2025, how many books did you read?
Okay, first of all, I have a bone to pick with Goodreads because I didn't know they weren't counting all my books. Didn't find out till after when I went to go download a book. I was like, I already read this. Why is it not over there? Um, it was a little over 400 books.
Oh, child. Now, what do people say to you when they know that you've read that many books? Like, I get so much flack. Like, oh, you're not engaging with us. You're not. I don't because you guys are not excited. What do you say to? Because I be trying to figure it out. Like, if I feel like it's not okay, so there's not much to do here. I mean, as a 55-year-old, we don't have Oakland is basically
It's not the same.
it's a third world country right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really. I mean, I can go outside of Oakland. I can go to San Jose, San Francisco, and such. But I'm not one to travel the bridges and be traveling a whole long time. So there's only so many clubs that you can do. You can go to Top Golf so many times. I'd rather stay at home and read a book.
Yeah,
TV not hitting like it used to.
exactly. I don't know. I always I always get a little I shy away from the book count thing a lot, which is why like I'm gonna like this year when I do like my reading wrap ups, I'm not gonna put the count anymore because people are like, oh my god, you read um 30, 40 books in a while. I'm like, yeah, like that's what interests me. I don't care if I'm in a grocery store, I'm gonna be listening to a book. If I'm driving, unless it's like music that I want to hear, I'm gonna be listening to a book. It's just for me, it's just where I, place my time, right? You working out, you can listen to a book. My husband gonna kill me, but you in Disneyland waiting for them long lines, I'm going to be reading a book. That's just what it is. I don't know. It feels so good. It's so much fun. And you don't even realize that you read so many books. And especially, there's two parts. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If authors are dropping good books left and right, I'm going to be swamped. And don't let me find an author that I hadn't read before and I realize that this might be like their 25th book. I'm going to go back and read, some other books. It just depends. You don't even realize you read that much until it's time for you to go back and tell everybody, oh, yeah, I read this, I read that. And I feel like anytime you can get lost in a book, that's it.
I feel like people assume that you're considered a nerd. Um, you're introverted, and I think I've become introverted since the pandemic because again, I used to bartend 4 or 5 times out of the week. I'm
Wow.
old. I don't want to no more. Plus my day job, but I find that after work, if I'm not taking a nap, I'm in a book.
Yes. Yes. I feel like that's the only way. And I feel like a lot of like The readers that I know and I talk to, like they don't even really be thinking about that book count. It'd be the people that don't read a lot that be worried about it, you know?
Why are you so
Uh,
worried about what I'm doing? Am I hurting anybody?
period. Period.
Am I hurting myself?
I mean, the only thing I'm hurting is my pocket spending on all of these books that
Right.
I just have to buy for no reason after I've already read them. So, I mean, that's the only thing.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. How do you get over um right a reader's I mean when you have a drop in reading and you just cannot focus. How do you, what is it called, y'all? Y'all know I'm
The
old. I
reading
go
slump.
through reading slump. How do you get over that?
I rarely have reading slumps, and I think that's because I jump to a lot of new to me authors. You won't ever catch me really reading like, I'll just say like my faves back to back. I will not do that. I do try to jump to different authors, different genres. But if I really can't get into something, I'll stop. I'll go watch TV. I'll go do something. I will like crochet. I'll do Legos. I'll do something else to break it up before I go back.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Um, you don't see you all over the internet talking about hot take topics. You keep it about the books and you move on. You know,
Yes, yes.
that's it. Me
That's
on the
it.
other hand,
And I wish people would leave stuff in the group chat. Honestly, everything don't need doesn't need to make it out there. Everybody doesn't need to become popular from a hot take because you could do a hot take and do it well, where you leave people wanting to have like really good discussions and where you're not bashing people. And if you don't have that talent, I wish people will just leave it alone.
right, right. And there's nothing wrong with giving critique, but
Hmm.
the world just give the critique in your review. Hey, I felt like I couldn't get past it because there was too many typos. That's something an author can say, okay, let me make sure that my editor's doing their job since I'm paying them to do that. If you have an editor, or that's
Right.
something that you are definitely, you
Mhm.
know, watching for your next book, or go back and correct it because that's what you can do. I
Yeah.
found that out. Um, you can do these things. So when an author says they're going to release like a Jacquel or a masterpiece or Tatiana, and the book does not come out on time, right? Because it's not them, it's Amazon. Sorry, Amazon. Or it's out of their hands. Once they click that upload button, why are people calling Amazon? Talking about release.
Okay. I will say this. I think, and you know what? I probably sound like a broken record. I think this goes back to going to new to me authors. Stop being so stressed that the one or two authors that you read by are not, dropping like back to back, dropping on the date. Go find somebody else to read. You never know what will happen or, who you will come across. I also really wish that authors would just get away all together saying the date.
Yeah.
um, I think that is super important because some of these new readers are really interesting, and they take it personal. You also see the readers that are like super, gun pro on their authors, and they take it too far. So I just wish, like, take a chill pill, pick up a new to me author, and you will be okay. Because, things happen. They could have stuff personally. They could, their editor could come back to them and say, you know what, this book is really not that good. Go back, and there could be, all kind of delays, but pick up another book. It's plenty.
Or how about go back in their catalog if you haven't read their whole catalog then?
I
If
don't
you
know.
want to read this author. Go back in their catalog.
People
Because I
have already
guarantee
read through the catalog and they don't know what else to do. They get stuck. I'm not sure, and I think a lot of these readers don't know what to do. So
yeah, I say if you're in a reading slump, my advice would be if you're in a particular author, read their back catalog because I guarantee you they had to get it from some. They still writing that same stuff. Go back. You
mm-hmm.
know, if I agree with Niecy, pick up a new to me author. I love a good. Listen. I just picked up a new to me author, and I was pleasantly surprised. Not that I don't read new to me authors. I do all the time. Let me look at you. Um, or change your genre. It's
Yeah,
okay to go
yeah.
from urban fiction to paranormal. It's okay to go from paranormal to contemporary romance if that's what you like. It's okay to go from contemporary romance to and if you like Christian fiction, that's not for me, but yes, it's okay. It's okay to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
from that to erotica. It's
yeah.
okay. You
It is.
know, it's okay to go to a suspense or a mystery. It's okay to go to Eddie D has a really good book. He has a whole black superheroes.
Oh wow.
It's good.
Okay.
The Affinity Theory.
Infinity Theory.
It's okay. Micah's in here right now. If y'all like the bishop with his wandering ping ping, it's okay to go read it.
Ah!
He
Oh
just
my
came out with book
goodness.
3. Bonnie Blanco. It's okay to go to her books
Bonnie Blanco is a time. Every time.
every time. Every time. Just hit every time. It's okay. It's
Yes.
okay to go to A. Lewis if you've never read her before. It's okay to go to M. Monique. It's okay to go to Cold. It's
Yes.
okay to go to some of the older authors like Misha Mish, uh, uh, Latoya Nicole. It's okay to go to Storm because guess what? That heifer got a book out.
And some more coming. I'm excited. Have you been seeing like all the stuff she's just been dropping on her page? I'm ready.
Unfortunately, I
And
get first.
and her book is going to get audio.
I'm
So
her
I'm excited.
PR, so I get it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of her.
Me too. But it's okay. It's okay to read authors that you've never read before. Sherelle Green. She just who read her? Because I don't see her trending. India Ray. Who read? First of all, Creed took me down below. Okay? It's okay to read authors that you've never read before because guess what? They may be that author that is sought after in a couple of years or next year or by the next book. Who knows?
Yeah.
But if you don't read them, how are they going to get there?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so I'm off my high horse. Um, if you could pick three authors to put in the, I can't talk. God dang! If you can induct 3 authors into the Author Hall of Fame, who would they be?
Holy moly. Um of course Brenda Jackson. I'm knee deep in the Westmorelands again, and I read it years ago, but it still feels brand new to me. Um, I want to say, I think it is Farrah Rashan,
Okay.
and what's the other one? Farrah Rashan, Brenda Jackson, and um, oh my goodness, I cannot think of her name. She's another uh older one. And where is she? And AC author.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm not.
those are the three.
If y'all never read, if you guys like the older Harlequin romance books, my favorite of all time is Frances Ray. Even though she's gone on to glory, I love
Yes.
Frances Ray. And I
Yes.
also love um, Rochelle Allers. Oh
Yes.
my
I was
God,
just thinking about her. Yes.
love her. Y'all make sure y'all read some of these older books.
Oh, and Donna Hill. Donna Hill.
Yes,
Classic.
yes,
Classic.
yes.
I could read their stuff over and over. And what's so funny is going back to like Brenda Jackson and reading the Westmorelands, which is like 30 books in there, you realize like the fake dating, the secret babies. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I wasn't thinking about those being tropes back then. I'm just reading books. And so as I'm going back reading, I'm like, oh, this ain't new. So,
Hmm.
um,
I think there's a glitch. I think you got a glitch. Okay, I think you're back. Are you there? Oh, we have a
can you hear
technical.
me?
I hear you now. It's like you're in and out.
Hold on.
We will edit this part out.
Okay, what about now?
It says live. Paused. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Um, you know, I love that Monica Walters had picked up the what do you call it, the pace thing. I love that she's picked it up from them because her country what she call it, country hood, she giving you,
Yes.
if you like a good country book, Monica is your girl. I'm just, listen, Monica Walters, I love, love, love her. All right, y'all. Let us move on. Let's do a little bit of this or that. Okay.
Okay.
Shannon, I have to pick up my papers, okay? So don't get mad at me. All right. Print or audio?
Ooh. Print.
Kindle or print?
Kindle.
Romance or fantasy?
Romance.
A suspenseful plot or developed characters?
Develop characters.
Thrillers or mystery?
Thrillers.
Surprise ending or reading ahead to see what happened?
Surprise ending.
Series or standalones?
Oh, dang. That's not fair. Right now, where I'm at, series.
Okay. Dual points of view or single point of view?
Dual.
Books or movies?
Books.
Stay at home or go out?
Oh, dang. These are good. Stay at home.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Country living or city living?
City living.
Street lit or horror?
Street lit.
Kidnapping or forced proximity?
Ooh, kidnapping.
Reading in the quiet or reading with music?
In the quiet.
Best friends to lovers or enemies to lovers?
Enemies to lovers.
Fake relationship or arranged marriage?
Arranged marriage every time.
Contemporary romance or erotica?
Ooh, dang. You were good. Contemporary.
Um, happy ending or An unexpected plot twist.
Unexpected plot twist.
Poly BDSM or urban romance.
Oh, dang. Urban romance.
Biggest or shifters.
Shifters.
Paranormal or Christian fiction.
Paranormal. Not. No way.
uh, erotic or dark romance. That's a hard
Dark
one.
romance.
That's a hard one for me. Horror or suspense.
Suspense.
Forced proximity or a love triangle.
Ooh. Love triangle.
Secret baby or a fake relationship.
Secret baby.
Demons or folklore.
Demons.
Okay, you did good. You did good. You did good. We have a lot of similarities, but there was a few. There was a few. There was a few. Like I didn't think that you was gonna pick Secret Baby.
I love a good secret baby.
I didn't think
It'll
so.
get me every time. Like the one that um I liked recently, was the Casey Mills one where she was with the football player. Like that was a good secret baby for me.
Okay.
She
Okay.
was the girl in the gold dress.
Question. Um, let's find out a little something about you. What would people be shocked to know about you?
Um, I mean, only thing I could think about, people would be shocked to know that I don't know. Dang. I guess that like I'm a huge Disney lover. Like all things Disney. Huge, huge Disney lover.
Okay. I would have thought that because I'm looking at Bugs Bunny over there in the corner on the top shelf.
Oh.
I would have been like, oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, and I have up back there. Yeah, oh and the Dalmatians. Yeah, I love everything about Disney. And then Winnie the Pooh is definitely my fave.
Okay. I would have never known. Okay. What describe yourself in one word?
Ooh.
Hard, huh? It's hard out here, folks. It's hard.
Dang. I would say, I guess chill.
Okay. How
Hard.
important are book covers to you? Book the cover, the titles. How important is that to you?
Very. That's what grabs me. Good cover, a good title. Oh, yes, because you ever see like the covers where you think you know like oh it's all frilly, but you open that book and you start reading and it's not. Like those covers are my favorite every single time. Where you can't really guess what's gonna happen inside the book.
I don't mind those covers. I hate covers that don't match the book.
Oh yes, that's true.
It has to match. It has to give the same energy. It has to match. You cannot put a cover of a black cowboy on it and then uh he a white man.
No.
You
So
can.
true. So true.
All right. Couple of more questions, and I'm gonna let you have your day. If you can invite 5 writers or authors to dinner, who would they be and why?
Oh man. Um Dang, you were really good at this. I would say um Tanisha Stewart. Um, I love how she writes her books. I will be Tanisha Stewart and Octavia. I feel like those two at a table, listen to how unhinged their minds are would be great. Uh, I would also say, um,
Octavia is a good time. She's a good
she
time.
is, she is. Uh, I would say, dang, um, Nick Mills, because she's unhinged as well. I think we'll have like an unhinged table. Um, I would say Octavia Grant, Tanisha Stewart, Nick Mills, Tatiana, because I love how she's creating her universe. Um, Anybody that can make you go tons of book into the same universe, I would feel like that's always a good time to really see, like, what they're thinking, how they unfold. And I would say Masterpiece. I think
Okay.
Masterpiece is somebody that I love how she can write whatever she wants to write, whether it's dark, whether it's just chill, whether it's funny, whether it's tackling mental issues. Like, I just love like how she can write and bounce so freely, also while um, nurturing other writers. I think that is the coolest thing, is when you see really good writers want to pull up other writers, and not just for the money, but you can see in their stories that like they really care about the work that their authors are putting out. So I think that would be my table.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Just let me bartend. I still make good cocktails. I do. I do. I just want to be a fly on the wall so I can hear this conversation, because this conversation is probably going to be epic.
Yes, yes. I feel like that would be a good table.
Epic. Quick question: if you could it, have a collaboration, what authors would you want to collab?
Ooh. Um, I would want, I guess, two. I would want to see Kenya Gory Bell and Evelyn Sola. I think they would be good together.
Mhm.
I would want to see Masterpiece and Tatiana together. I feel like Masterpiece and Tatiana, I feel like that would just be so sick. So
I love it.
those are those are my two.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This was fun. This was fun and outside of the norm for me. So thank you.
So, are we going to see you outside in 2026?
Yes, I will be at Black Romance Book Fest. And I am hoping to be at Shannon and Storm Sing next month. So I think those are
I'll
the
be there.
yeah,
I'll be
those
there.
are
So hopefully we can see each other. So
yes.
I'm super excited. Where can the people find you and your fabulous Rex?
They can find me on here on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. I do have a YouTube that I will be bringing to life, and it's all the same name at Niecy Loves Books.
Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, y'all. Any other last words before I pop my shit?
No, thank you so much for having me.
No problem. So you guys, y'all know that this video is gonna be on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, like and subscribe. I have about 8 videos to post. I will be posting this weekend, and this one will be posted over on YouTube in its entirety. We will be editing out my little coughing session, I mean my sneezing session, and giving it a small little intro. So y'all make sure y'all go check it out. If you didn't catch the video earlier. Coming up on Booked and Busy podcast tomorrow, we have authoress B Knox. When I tell you that lady surprised the hell out of me with that book is for the weekend, y'all better go read it and she needs to hurry up with book 2. um, so coming up, I have several events coming up. Next week we have author. I'm sorry, not in February. I'm still in January. Next week we have content creator Darrell from the Books We Love to Discuss book club, one of my book besties, and we'll be talking a lot of the same things, getting her takes on books and such. Then Sunday, February 1st, we have legendary author Danielle Santiago. Super excited to talk to her. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. February, we will have author Takara. We will have Crystal Armstead. We will have author Britt W. Shay, the literate book girly. I loved her book content as well. We have Ms. Wright. We have Sister Harlem. We have author Niecy and M. Monique, which will be bringing it up, ending out February. So those who I have booked for um, February, I will be podcasting live at the Boozy Book Tour in Las Vegas. Okay? I'm going to remind you guys again. I am my alter ego will be there. Okay? I'm letting you know now. If Shakaladra leave Shakaladra in Vegas, okay? Shaki is doing Shaki things, okay? A time will be, okay? And Nicole will be at the Boozy Book Tour being professional. So y'all make sure y'all come. If you plan on coming, get your tickets. Okay? Please get your tickets because, and I mean like quickly. March, I don't have any engagements in March as far only interviews, but in April I will be doing the Holly Author Takeover, sponsored by author Shelly P. I will be hosting live. We have Friday night, the April 24th, we have the game night. I have a game for y'all. Y'all gonna be so mad at me. I promise you, you're going to be pissed with me. But there's good prizes. It's some good prizes. So y'all make sure. I probably won't have a voice come Saturday, but I'm hosting the book event too. The book event is free, but if you want VIP access, you need to get your tickets through author Shelly P. May, I will be at BRBF as a help to Shannon and Storm, doing whatever it is that they need me to do. But I will be there to hug everybody. Okay? Don't be scared to come to me and say, "Hey girl, where's your church at?" I might have it on. Stop playing. And then June, I will be at the Dungeon Night, the Boozy Book Tour Dungeon Night in Denver, Colorado. And that is the 19th and the 20th. I will be podcasting live. Not from the dungeon night, but at the bookie. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets. It's a whole bunch of events going on. If you guys can afford to go, book events are so important because that is your chance to meet the author. That is your chance to see what they have in their catalog. That is your chance to engage nicely. Okay? It is your chance to meet somebody who is doing something that you love to do. Because guess what they don't have to do is entertain you. Because what if they just stop writing books? Then what you gonna do? Okay, this is something that we love. Make sure that you give them the utmost respect. If you don't like them, just skip on by. But book events are so important, especially in this day and time. The political climate does not want us reading. They want us stupid. They want us dumb so they can control. Continue to read. It's for your enjoyment. It's for your education. And it's for your enjoy for everything. Because if they can control you, then guess what? What have we fought for the last 40, 60 years? Okay? Y'all make sure y'all pick up a book. Y'all love on these authors. If you don't like something, be kind in how you tell them. You don't have to be mean and you don't have to be nasty. Okay? That's all. That's my service announcement for the day. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. I'm on all platforms, not all of them, but a lot of them. I'm on Goodreads. I'm on here on TikTok. Everything is Booked and Busy. Instagram, Facebook, Booked and Busy. Threads, Booked and Busy. Storygraph, Booked and Busy. I haven't been on Storygraph in a while, but I will be updating my books. And Substack, Booked and Busy. And I think I'm gonna start a Pinterest board as well, and YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe because the if I can get sponsorship over there, the more I can pour back into this business and have more things for you guys. This is not about me getting rich or nothing like that. This is about me helping to highlight authors like they should be. They should be in the top 10. They should be on New York's bestsellers. Okay. So the way that we do that is we show up and we show out for these authors. And authors, make sure you show up and show out in your writing. Not to say that y'all don't, but if you want us to support, you have to give us the same thing that we're giving you. And that's that. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thank you again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for coming on and liking the page and for supporting this podcast. So thank you, Niecy. Thank you, everybody. You guys have a good day and happy reading. Bye.